But how do people kind of go through a crucible without putting themselves through an extreme like you and I've experienced?
And like I mentioned earlier, one, if you want to change in your life, you have to surround yourself with the right people. But
Hmm.
also, it's a mental thing, right? So when I gave my life to Christ, I had to get out of that environment that I was living in, right? Then I had to surround myself with the right people. But then mentally, I had to go, okay, I know that my past and other people's opinions do not affect my future. They don't determine my future. I can make a change at any moment. Literally, I can change my mind like that, and you just have to step out of that environment that you're in that's leading you down the wrong path.
Yeah.
And yes, that sucks sometimes, and it sucks to have to break relationships or break friendships or whatever, but you have to do it for you. And if you can do it for you, then you can get on the right path to start impacting other people.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think, what helps me is get in routines, right? Like morning routines, sticking to things that are going to continue to grow you, right? For me, I wake up at 4 a.m. 6 days a week. People are like, why the heck do you wake up at 4 a.m. 6 days a week? It's because my desire to be successful is bigger than my desire to sleep,
Yeah.
period. Like last night, this is Saturday morning. We're recording on Saturday morning. I woke up at 4 a.m. on Saturday. It's because I want to get up and I want to like start training myself. I get up and I spend time in prayer and look at my vision board, look at my goals, and spend time in worship and start training myself in personal development and things like that. But I think if you're in this rut and you're like, man, I want to avoid all that stuff that Eric went through, right? I'm just stuck in this rut. Surround yourself with the right people,
Yeah.
get uncomfortable, and start setting up routines. Stack those wins. For me, when I wake up, if I open my eyes, I immediately acknowledge myself, like going, I acknowledge out loud, like, try not to wake up my wife, but I'm like, I literally say out loud, God, thank you for another day. I get to hug my family. I get to see my family. Thank you for another day. That's win number one. I jump out of bed. I make my bed. There's 2 wins in 15 seconds. I've already stacked wins in the morning. It's going to be an awesome day, right? We have to go through the day and go, are we having a bad day or are we having a bad 15 minutes,
Hmm.
right? Did something happen at work or someone cut me off or I got a speeding ticket or whatnot? Like, is it a bad day or is it about 15 minutes, right? If we can acknowledge that and go, you know what, life is good no
Yeah.
matter what, like where we're at, we are blessed. And God's given us the opportunity to see other people, to make an impact. My goal is to put a smile on someone's face every single day. Well, that's in person or on Zoom. I just want to wake up and go, man, I want to make sure that someone smiles today. And if I have the right attitude, if you have the right attitude, then you can change the world.
Man. Yeah. Oh, geez. Just letting that sink in for a moment.
Yeah.
Take that, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, it's so true. I mean, starting with mindset,
Yeah.
you got to believe it can be done.
Yes.
If you can't, it doesn't matter. It's not going to happen.
Right.
Somebody else who does believe is going to come along and get it done.